Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I have my mic back. So, 3-hit buffers. 3-hit buffers include RTA, 3-hit switch combo. This does also include Fortnite. However, I won't be going over Fortnite today. I'll make a separate video on it. RTA and the 3-hit switch combo are pretty similar. They both utilize around the same method, and not every character can do this. Firstly, I'll go over RTA. This is what it looks like. If I do it without the switch, there are two ways of doing this. First of all, you have the hold method. So if you look at my controller, you'll see that I'm holding my attack button. Right, I'll do it again. I'm holding my attack button. Even though if it's not for too long, I'm still holding it. Second method is this. This time I didn't hold it, I just pressed the button pretty quickly. Like that, and it still works. Obviously, depending on the player, either one could be easier, could be harder. So just choose the one that works the best for you. Firstly, I'll tell you how to do this, and then I'll explain how it works. If you don't want to actually know how it works, then just see how you do it, and then move on to the next one. There will be timestamps. So to do this, you want to hold your attack, and then switch jump jump. Okay? Switch jump jump. Like that, right? When you put both of these steps together, do it quickly, you'll get a RTA. Just like that. It's very consistent. Takes a little bit of practicing. It's a decent amount harder when you do it on hit. So right now I'm just whiffing the first hit. Like that. So that becomes a lot easier. I can delay it however long I want. So I can show you. Hold. RTA. When you're whiffing hits, doesn't really matter the timing. But when you're up close, first hit is hitting. You see, if I switch now, I'll get a blue dash. So I can't delay too much. Meaning you just have to really just do it quite quickly. Just press the buttons. And after you get the muscle memory of doing it whiffing, you should be able to just do it quickly on hit. Personally, this is the easier method for me. Now here's the explanation. When you hold a button, you see I do one attack. Obviously, I just pressed it once. So, one attack. Nothing happens. But when you include switch into the equation, you see I hold the attack, I switch, Sasuke does another hit. Alright, once again, I hold my button, it's held right now, you can see. I switch, he automatically does another hit. This means if we do it fast enough, we can get 2 hits off. Because I'm holding, and then he's repeating the same input again after the switch. Now we can actually do a lot more than just holding the attack and getting 2 hits. We can also buffer your jumps. Using the same logic, if we buffer the jump in the switch with our second hit, you see how we will get the RTA because we buffered it within the 2 hits. Once again, it's just how it works. Moving on to the second method. Some of you might like this better. It's basically using this attack sequence. Attack, attack, jump, jump. Like that. If you do it fast enough, we get RTA with our switch. Alright? How we do this is basically, after the fast attack, you switch. After you switch, you do the last part of this whole string. So basically, attack, jump, jump. Attack, switch, attack, jump, jump. Sometimes you might get what I just did. This is basically because you held your move in input. You know, if you attack and you do this, you'll get a ninja move. So try not to do that. I accidentally did a 3-hit combo buffer there, but you see how similar these things are that I'm getting accidental inputs. Once again, on hit, it's going to be harder. You see I got a blue dash there. I didn't do it fast enough. But definitely still possible. Now there's not much explaining for this method because it's just literally buffering this within a switch. And then if you do that, and obviously, as most of you probably know, if you don't, you have this time frame after you switch that you can attack with. So I switch and attack, I'll get a switched out attack. So if you just buffer that inside of RTA, you see you'll get that. Now going over the utilization of this tech, why would you even want to use this? This is a very good sub trap. So let's say they sub one of these hits. I can go over why that is a projectile in another video, probably something to do with subbing, but not right now. For example, if I turn sub on, so you can see he's subbing. So he's subbing in place. You see how all of those were in place? Whereas if I attack him, he subs behind me. Those are all in place. Now using this knowledge to our advantage, we can create this sub-trap that may not even sub-trap once. It can do multiple times like you just saw. Now it doesn't really matter where they sub, as long as they sub within RTA, they will be sub-trapped. Now of course, this is also mainly used for star combos, simply just to get the opponent into the air. And they go for juggles. Now personally that was a trash combo, but it's something you can do. And you can also just throw this out in the neutral, you know, something like this. And something might even happen with that, right? Be brave with it. Once again, at the end of the day, you're probably trying to star with this, so just get creative. Maybe you want to use this for wake-up pressure. Anyways, as I said, there's quite a lot of applications that you can use this in. Combos, air combos, to get someone into the air, sub-traps, neutral, anything you want really. It's a really, really good tech. But of course, with switch tech nerfed in connections, it's not as good as before. Once again, for your stylers out there, go for it. Moving on to 3-hit switch combo. So this is basically the same concept as RTA, but instead of doing attack, jump, jump, you're doing just 3 hits. Attack, attack, attack. I'll do that all switch together. Very easy. I don't know if it's just me or something, but in this game, the buffer window is quite large. You can just get the 3-hit pretty easily. You saw me getting accidental 3 hits when I was trying to do RTA, mainly because they're the same tech, but like you can see how I was accidentally getting them. But you can see why this is very powerful. But you can see, you can link all these together and get a pretty sick combo. Now once again, it's literally just attack, switch, attack, attack. Okay, 3 attacks. Attack, switch, attack, attack. Now if you're struggling, you might want to delay the switch a little bit. So after your first attack, you just delay the switch a little bit. You can't delay it too much, because if you do, you'll get blue dash. So once again, delay a little bit, not too much. And hopefully you'll just get it. Now once again, it doesn't work with every character, same as RTA. Now to figure out which characters can and can't do this, just pick the characters you want to use and come into training mode. Press attack 3 times really quickly. See, Sasuke did 3 attacks. That means, yes, he can be used. The same as Naruto, if I press it 3 times. You see I'm getting 3 hits. This indicates that 3-hit buffer is possible. Now for example, someone who can't do this is Kurenai. If I press 3 times, 2 hits. If I do 2 hits, 1, 2, you see it looks like that. 3 hits, it's that shuriken. Okay, that would be pretty good as a 3-hit switch buffer. But 3 hits, she stops at 2. Now obviously if it's too slow, it means that you can't actually switch and do it. Like that. So you have to just make sure that you pick a character that can be used. Now obviously you can do something like this. That still works, but that's technically a 2-hit combo because you're missing the first attack. You're whiffing the first attack, like that. So it doesn't really count. If I show you, this is exactly the same as RTA. The buffer is just not happening. She only does 2 hits with no buffer. But once again, if we delay everything, it's once again possible. So this character, Kurenai, only allows 2-hit buffers. So just find your character, test it out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you'll have to choose someone else.